I thought I would do a Zoom recording for this assignment, which is to find a vocabulary site that we like and kind of play around with it and kind of show how it functions and what's good about it and what are some of the drawbacks. I teach a class of seniors, and they are all beginners. Some of them are CLB1, some are absolute beginners. And there's a class of 30, there's a coordinator, we all get together as a class of 30, and then the coordinator puts us into Zoom rooms with like 3 or 4 people. And we have about 45 minutes with them. And it can be a different group of people every week. This is pretty challenging to kind of have any sort of continuity. And we have about 45 minutes. So given that they're beginners, I tend to use very basic sites. I recently discovered this Learning Chocolate site that I really like, and the students seem to like it too. So you can't really see it. Maybe you can't see it here. It's called Learning Chocolate. And there are all kinds of different kinds of vocabulary on this site. So everything from alphabet and phonics, time and date, your body, clothing, people, daily life, your community, your world, and then just kind of a grab bag of different things. So there are a lot of different kinds of vocabulary on this site, and it's good. I can put several of these exercises together. So for example, when you go to time, date, there are quite a few different kinds of things related to time. You can specify, I would use English UK probably. And if last week we were doing days of the week, so here's an example. Days of the week, it always, all the exercises start with the basic vocabulary. You can play the volume button, and then it says it automatically, or say it yourself. So we repeat this, and then it has a variety of exercises. So it'll play, I'm hoping this won't be too loud.
Thursday.
Ooh, it's a bit loud. And then they have to help you find, Thursday, and then it
Thursday.
repeats it again. And once you've finished, you can check the answers. We would do better than that, but just as an example. And then here's a different kind of matchup where you have to place the name and position, and so on, right? Like that. And then it checks your answer scheme. You can also make it bigger so it fills more of your screen if you want to do that. And we're going to go back here to, I'm going to make it smaller again. And then the third exercise, again, it's a volume. It'll say it.
Monday.
Oh, I'm going to turn it down a bit. Still too loud. So then you have to go and
Monday.
fill it in there. And then I want to fill in. So here it's, you ask them by this point to help you fill in days of the week. Okay. And then finally dictation. So again,
Saturday.
And then ask them to help spell the days of the week. Anyway, I really like this. I have been looking, of course, during this COVID time, for things to do online, because, things that are, PDFs or things that I might have printed out to take into a classroom, they don't really work with, our new reality. So I'm trying to find, let me just stop sharing. I'm trying to find things that work online that are easy to see, especially for this audience. I'm the same, my eyes aren't as great as they were. And that we can really focus on a targeted amount of vocabulary and repeat it in different ways, so that by the end of the 45 minutes of our class, they learn some topic. So this is this learning chocolate. I kind of like, I do have some hesitation about the illustrations. I hope that they're not too childish for my class, but they seem to like them and they seem to enjoy doing them. So I'm going to keep going with it. And they kind of like the sequence. And they do seem to know by the end of the 45 minutes, the sort of the vocabulary that I would like them to know. So that's my suggestion for a vocabulary site.